At the height of our real estate business, we had over 80 employees and we managed more than 2,200 apartment units. We weren't massive by industry standards, but we were responsible for about 5,000 residents in their homes, their apartments on any given day. I'm so proud of our team and the work that they did for so many years. So when I first started at CRF, our real estate company in 2012, I assumed we were pretty middle of the road, or mid, as my kids like to say. See, we didn't have the latest tech. We didn't have all the cutting edge industry practices. I thought of us as a nice operation, but not necessarily one others would try to copy or emulate. Over the last 4 years, we've sold off most of our multifamily portfolio and we've closed down our management company. So many of our staff, they stayed with the properties for a while, hoping to keep doing what they loved. But today, almost all of them have moved on. They didn't connect with the new company's vision or culture for various reasons. And we've also heard from residents who miss us, people who wish we could step back in and make things the way they used to be. I've thought a lot about why that is, and without sounding braggadocious, because I'm really bragging on our team, I've landed on one simple conclusion. Our people cared. They actually cared. So you can find companies that are smarter, better funded, more high tech than we ever were, and there is nothing wrong with pursuing excellence on those levels, innovation, the latest tools. We should do those things. But rarely have I seen a team care as deeply as ours did. At CRF, we even had a motto for it. We wash feet. That came straight from Jesus. On the night before he went to the cross, Jesus, the most powerful person in the room and the most powerful person in all of the world, he took on the role of the lowest servant in the room and he washed his disciples' feet. And he told them, I have set you as an example that you should do as I have done for you. So for our team, that meant that we saw property management as loving and serving people in practical ways, using whatever authority or influence that we had to put others first. It meant washing the feet of residents, vendors, contractors, and one another, meeting needs, showing dignity, and adding value to people's lives. You see, in today's marketplace, I'd argue that caring like that might actually be the most cutting edge thing you can do. I think it's certainly the most kingdom thing you can do. It's a little like Rocky versus Ivan Drago. I know I'm aging myself, but if you haven't seen this movie, just rent it tonight, okay? You will not regret it. So on paper, Drago was unbeatable. He had all the state-of-the-art training, perfect form, flawless technique, but Rocky had something that you can't buy, automate, or program. He had heart. He showed up for the people he loved. He absorbed the punches. He kept getting back up, and he refused to quit, not because it was good for his career, but because it was good for the people that were counting on him. And in the end, that heart made all the difference. That's what love looks like in the marketplace. You see, when Jesus was asked what the greatest commandment was, he said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. We talk a lot here about how our jobs are an opportunity to worship God, but our day jobs are also a daily opportunity to love and serve our neighbor as well. Because you don't just honor God and love your neighbor through acts of charity. See, I believe you can honor God and love your neighbor through acts of commerce as well. You see, business can be ministry when it's done in the heart of Jesus. You don't have to love your job to love your neighbor through your job. You can care deeply about the outcomes of your work because your work impacts real people. The product you make, the service you deliver, the detail you notice or ignore touches someone's life on the other end. And when you do your work as unto the Lord, you're not just punching a clock, you're reflecting His heart for the people He loves. So tomorrow, When you step into the office, the classroom, the shop floor, the job site, don't just think about the work in front of you. Think about the neighbor on the other side of it and wash their feet. You want renewed kingdom purpose for your everyday work. View your job through the lens of the Great Commandment. It will change everything.